going on, everybody? So something you might have noticed with Destiny 2 when you're running around the farm, you got a lot of characters running around with this blue R around them, as you saw in the intro part of this video. What that is these special little Easter egg buffs that they've added to the farm to make it a little bit more interactive, which I thought was a really cool thing. Because, you know, a lot of Guardians, when they went to the tower in the original game, found new jump heights and new places to get to. So the first thing you want to do is you want to head left. You want to get behind this building, and you're going to see a wheel behind it. And that's the first part of activating these buffs. You're going to jump up onto the wheel. You're going to jump up on the roof first, and then you're going to jump on top of the wheel. Forewarning, some of these jumps, they might take you a few times. You're going to get on this wheel and you're going to walk in the opposite direction of the wheel for about 7 seconds. And that's going to activate 2 buffs. You're going to get Sentry Ranks 2, and you're going to wheel boost completed. This will give you a slight boost to your speed and your jumping abilities. Now, some of these jumps and climbing challenges might take you a couple tries. Don't get too frustrated with it. It took me a few tries. So actually, these first few tries, I fall quite a bit. So I'll go ahead and explain the buffs. The buffs are all temporary. Most of them are temporary. A couple of them are permanent, but they're all... they all stay with you on the farm, so you don't carry these buffs into the game itself, which would be a little bit game breaking, but it'd be kind of nice if it was like a small boost to your speed and jumping abilities within the game for unlocking these. The different buffs they have are Sentry Ranks 1 through 4. The first one, you get Sentry Ranks 2 just for climbing on the wheel and doing the 7-second treadmill on it. And that also gives you the wheel completed, which turns your Guardian blue, provides a slight buff to your jumping abilities. The Sentry Ranks required for the last part, which is a little challenge over by the fire near the pier that you guys might have seen. Kind of reminded you of Fellwinter Peak that says Sentry Rank 4 required. That's how you get this. You also have Vertigo, which is where you get that buff. That buff comes from climbing on the highest roof in the game, which you have to get across these cables to do. And that one will give you another slight buff to your jumping capabilities. And all of these unlock a little mini game within the farm itself, the scouting patrol mission, which is where it's a series of lights and hoops you'll have to jump through to get the final permanent buff, which will give you the Super Saiyan Blue aura and the super jumping capabilities. So I think this is actually where I make it across both of them. Yeah, it is. Yeah, there we go. All the way across. Jump, jump, jump. Come on, you can make it. There we go. Now the second jump might be a little trickier. It's not as easy to just land on the cable. You're going to have to jump off the top of the roof and land on the cable just right. But once you get across, you'll immediately see Sentry Rank 4 comes up and Vertigo completed should come up. There we go. Get across, there's Vertigo completed. Now you just want to jump right off this roof and head for the bonfire over near the pier. Now be careful with some of these jumps, because you can, if you jump too high and land and kill yourself, a lot of these buffs will disappear and you'll just have to start all over again. So be careful when you're landing these jumps. Try to land on something that isn't so far from that isn't too high up. You start this scouting patrol mission here, and you'll have to jump through these lights. If you just follow this path directly, you'll find all the lights. The first couple times I tried this, I didn't think to look on top of the roof for a light. I thought they were all going to be on the ground. Then I thought to myself, jumping challenge, duh. Get over on top of this roof, and the next one should be on top of that little weather satellite radar hurricane tracker. The next one, turn immediately around, is going to be on those pipes. Now those pipes, I hit a couple times, I hit them wrong and killed myself. Again, one of the dangers of the jump challenge. Try to land on this cable for a mid-jump, because you can immediately jump again. Land on the roof. The next one's going to be on the bridge across the way there. You'll land on that one. The next one's going to be kind of on the roof, but inside. So you're going to jump on the roof, and you're going to land inside. Now don't jump down and try to run around. Just jump straight back up onto the roof, because the next jump is on the cliff side over here. You hit the roof, the little ramp over here, and then jump over to the cliff. And then you got another one on the cliff side over here. And then the final one's going to be over on the pier, almost where you started. Now once you get that one, your red aura should change to the Super Saiyan Blue. And you now have the Scouting Commander, which gives you a permanent boost to your speed and jump capabilities. Again, this is only in the farm. And what it means by permanent, it means if you jump in the water, you jump really high and kill yourself, you won't lose the Scouting Commander abilities like you would any of the temporaries. So the temporaries are the Sentry Ranks, Vertigo, Wheel, and the Scouting Patrol. If you die when you have those, then you're going to have to restart those challenges all over again. The two permanents are the Commander's Blessing and the Scouting Commander. I haven't figured out the Commander's Blessing yet. But the Scouting Commander you get for completing those little jump challenges after you get the Sentry Rank 4. As you can see, it's kind of fun to just be able to run around with a blue aura, jumping on everything. First couple times I saw people doing it, I was like, what the hell? How did they manage that? And then I finally figured it out. I was watching what they were doing. Again, this is just a fun little thing they added to the farm, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And with Destiny 2 now out, I'm sure we'll find lots of new and fun little Easter eggs, and I hope you guys will stay tuned for those. So as usual, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time.